Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are driving on the Northern Coastal Highway in Jamaica. We are on the north coast of Jamaica and we are driving on one of the nicest roads in Jamaica. Now when this road was built, there was no Highway 2000, there was no Southern Coastal Highway, sorry. So this was what was once considered a highway, but since Highway 2000 was built, every time we hear the name highway in Jamaica, we automatically assume a 4-lane dual carriageway with concrete barricade. But back in the day, this was what was considered a highway. Now this road that we're driving on, this section is going to be expanded to 4 lanes. I don't think they're going to put in a concrete barricade, but they are going to make this 4 lanes because the road is so heavily used that it needs to be expanded. And this highway runs, the Northern Coastal Highway runs from Negril all the way to Montego Bay, and then from Montego Bay to Falmouth, and then from Falmouth all the way back to Ocho Rios, and then from Ocho Rios all the way to Port Antonio. So this highway runs along the entire stretch or the north coast of Jamaica. But only this section between Montego Bay and Ocho Rios is going to be expanded to 4 lanes now. So this highway is heavily used by both Jamaicans and visitors because you have Negril, you have all those towns along the coast between Negril and Montego Bay, places like Sandy Bay, Hopewell, Lucy. Remember back in the day when these towns were being formed, the only way to travel, this is hundreds of years ago, the only way to travel was via sea. So you find all the major activity happening along the coast of Jamaica. That's why you have so many towns along the coast. And that's why this highway, the Northern Coastal, you notice the name Coastal Highway, runs along the north coast of Jamaica. And that's the same reason why you have the Southern Coastal Highway running along the south coast of Jamaica. That highway runs from St. Andrew or Harborview in St. Andrew to Port Antonio in Portland. It runs along the coast. So that's where you find a lot of activity. And that's also why most of the parish capitals are along the coast. For instance, Savlamar, the capital of Westmoreland, is on the coast. Savlamar was actually a major port. Actually, the port is still there. I'm not sure what it's used for now, but it was once a major port in Jamaica. Then you have Lucy, capital of Hanover, which is on the coast. You have Montego Bay, which is, everybody knows the beaches in Montego Bay. Then you have Falmouth, which is a port on the coast, capital of Trelawney. St. Anne's Bay on the coast, capital of St. Anne. Port Maria, capital of St. Mary. Port Antonio, capital of Portland. All along the coast. So that's why it's important to have these highways connecting all these major towns. Now, Highway 2000 went through the inland of Jamaica. That one doesn't run along the coast. It runs from Kingston to Montego Bay. That's the east-west leg. And then you have the north-south leg that runs from Kingston to Ocho Rios. So it goes through the inland of Jamaica, not the coast. But the Southern Coastal Highway, there's phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1 is under construction, and that's the road from St. Andrew to Port Antonio, running along the coast. But phase 2, which hasn't started yet and probably won't start until phase 1 has ended, is to build a road from Negril back to Manchester, running along the coast as well. saw those cars flashing their light coming in the opposite direction. I guess it happens all over the world, but that usually means that there are police or a speed trap along the road somewhere. Alright guys, thanks for taking the tour with us today. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Have a good day.